So the first question is it is difficult to ensure the GDV to certain flat valuation, shop valuation. I recall you mentioned in your book that the final GDV could be certain with lender before purchase. So you say this is the question you were asking. So how do you get to the final GDV? Again, I'm going to go into a lot more detail once we get into the deal analyze a bit. But just to answer it, just as an aside now, typically what we will do is we find a block of 6 flats, right? We go to 3 or 4 triangulation ways. We go Rightmove, Zoopla, property data. We ring agents if needs be. We get a good understanding of what's that local area like for a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom flat first. Second, let's say you've got 6 flats at varied prices. So you got 4 1-bed and 2 2-beds. We need to be able to amalgamate them together. So we have to break them up. 1 bed, how much are they worth, times how many they are. 2 beds, how much are they worth, how many they are. Now the 2-bed, there's 2 2-beds. One's 60 square meters, one's 90 square meters. We need to be able to then get as accurate as possible evaluation, purely because when we get to a point where we are refinancing with lenders, and the surveyor turns up, we are able to justify a 90 square meter is a very different price to a 60 square meters. So we're going to cover a lot of that. Now, on your picture here that you've sourced, you've got on here, one of them, I can see there's a shop in there. So how do you value a shop is also very important. Now, from a kind of crudely speaking, we will normally say this block has got 4 flats. We've done the 4 flats, how we've talked about. Now you've got a shop below. A shop below is renting for £1,000 a month, so £12,000 a year. Crudely, a quick and dirty valuation, you could apply a 10% return on investment, saying that if it's a factor of 10, 12,000 to a factor of 10 is £120,000. Meaning that, okay, we can give somebody, we can say to somebody, look, pay £120,000, you will get a 10% return on your money. And that's an acceptable return for somebody to take. So that's how we will make almost a composite valuation of flats and shops, a mixed-use valuation. If it's just residential, it's a little bit more easier, and again, we'll go through that again in a minute, but that's how we will do it. So your next question